So essentially, I recreated all 70 sessions of finals. And then right now we're basically going to go over that. So I pulled the entire start list, pulled all the sessions, every single athlete's best lifts of 2024, and then put that in there for there. So we are essentially just going to go through and basically replay those hardest times that we had at finals, just to give us a chance to be like, hey, all right, we've lived through it. There was a bunch of shit that went wrong. Looking at it now, much less stress on us. Like, what could we have done differently? How can we look at this from a different lens? So I drew up a just very blanket warm up here for Laura and then playing her. So this is pretty darn close to what the section board looked like at the start. Numbers are going to obviously be slightly off, but what count are we getting out right now from the start? Assuming 0 people will jump.
$15 out.
I was at about 17.
Oh.
Yeah, 15 to 17.
I'm agreeing with that. Yeah, I'm agreeing with that.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm assuming like that wiggle room between you and me, Madison, is the 71, 72, 72.
Yeah.
They could easily be 3 attempts with a miss.
Yeah, I counted, I think 1 is 3, 1 is 2.
Oh.
Yeah, so then I'm basically just going to go through, hit that next button 3 times, and let's just reassess and see, like, all right, shit, we're behind, we're in front, like, where the fuck should we go? So already at this point, then, we're going to say we have already taken 55. So we just hit our 18 out before session started.
Actually, I'm going to ask a question. Is this, like, Madison, you said, like, this is just kind of a basic start. Is this Laura's actual warm-up, or did you just throw, like, a generic one?
Threw in a generic one.
Okay. And then from a timing standpoint, like, for you all, do you always stick to every 3?
No.
Okay.
Depends on the athlete. Yeah.
Cool.
I have one girl who does better with waves. Like, her second wave going up is always better. So we hit 2-ish out, drop back down, then go back up.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm not attached. I was just more curious. Like, I always count, I go 3, 6, 9, 11, 13, like every 2 after 9.
Yeah. I just basically threw that in there random.
Okay. I won't distract with that then. Keep going.
All right. So let's say we just hit 55 to 3. Okay. So 3 makes that we just started out with. So that puts us at.
Oh, it's a question.
12-ish, 13-ish.
Yeah. 12.
Cool. Okay. So then we're basically about to hit then. We had already hit 60 sometime in that time frame, probably after like that first drop. About to hit 65 there.
Oh my gosh, why the red, Madison?
Yeah. So this is
Gosh, dog it, man. You daggum. No, this is not the way the game should be played.
So we had just hit our 65, 12 minutes out.
Oh.
We're still setting about 10. Yeah.
I got a 10.
Yeah. So then we're going to hit that 9 out right here. Have already hit that 68. We've got 2 left now.
Wait, are these the actual results?
No. So how this works is all these sessions are the exact same people. I took everyone's best snatch, best clean and jerk from 2024 and assumed their opener was 93% of that.
Oh, okay. I was like, Georgia Cameron didn't bomb. I know her. So confused. Carry on.
You did now, bro.
Send it to her mom.
Yeah, great.
Were we supposed to be counting?
Yeah, I'm just every 3 we're just gonna get a count and just basically assume or guess what our next thing's gonna be from there.
Is it 8?
I got 8 out.
8.
I took 8. Yes.
Okay, so
Okay.
then
And I'll tell you,
I'm going
the
7.
only reason I'm probably only because last time, how many did you got 6, Morgan? 7.
No, she's got her thumb up. She's at 7 too.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
all right, so then just talk about it. So let's see. 2 attempts ago, we just took that 9 out. Adam, you say we're 8 out. What do we do right now then?
I'd have her wait one more drop, only because I feel like the only reason I think I'm higher is because I counted the 70. One of the 75s is 2, because we saw so much of that at this last meet.
Yeah.
So that's why I went with that. So right now, she just took 9.
So we had taken 9, 2 attempts from what we're seeing right now. 2 attempts prior.
Oh,
So she's going to sit for 4 with your count.
So we went from 9 out to 8 out, and we have already taken that attempt in between.
give him the challenge dice. I don't know. 9 out.
What kind of shapes
Yeah.
are athlete in?
Mm,
Like, can she hit like a 65, 68 twice? And more?
Yeah. Actually, I think she might have. She
Sorry,
might have
I'm
snatched.
not going to answer for you. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I think we ended up having to actually have her do another 65 or 67 or something.
Okay.
I mean, I get like it's interesting though, because if you're going with Adam's count, she's 8 out. I might have her take 68 again, and then we're good to go. But if you go with 7 out, you're just 1 away.
Yeah.
It's a big difference.
Mhm.
And it's a big difference if, yeah.
I mean, for
Somebody goes
this,
70.
the way this session was going, like knowing that all of these people are going mid 70s, like I would bank that we're ahead of the count. So I would have had her do another 68 or 65.
From here, I'm just going to go one by one just to see, now that we're closer to that crunch time, see how that plays out. So let's say we just hit 60, we hit 68 again. Okay, we hit 68 again. Boom, we got a miss. Still now 1, 2,
So still 7.
still
Or
7.
She'll follow.
Miss out of there.
Loser.
We're at 6. So then taking that 71. Got a make there. Another make. Miss. They're out. 1, 2, 3.
3 out. Take 74.
And then 2 misses.
Oh,
That's
no.
okay.
All
The
right,
last two, that's
I think
fine.
at that, yeah, I think I always tend to bank on the air of like, you can be a little bit slower at the, maybe between 9 and 3,
Mhm,
like 9 out and 3 out. Sorry. So I
mhm.
don't mind. I can't think of a time where I've warmed somebody up a little bit quicker between maybe like from their bar all the way to like 88, 80, 85%, and then them not be okay and then start slowing them down, letting them take longer rest. I don't know that I've ever had an athlete that's disliked that either.
Well, I look at this as, so we were 3 out. She took 74, and then Craven misses twice. This is where we have a plan for keeping her warm. Of like, does she do a power or does she do a pull? Like, we've hit your 74. Great. Craven misses twice. Right now, go do your pull or do your power. There's 2, maybe 3 attempts until you go.
What do you think, Madison?
hit that next. We got another red. In Laura's case, I would say she seems to get in her head a lot. In this specific case, I would probably err on the side of not having her sit in her mind. I could be completely wrong. Like, her and I have not talked a ton, but just watching her lift, she seems like she can definitely get in her head, and that can kind of cause things to fall apart. So doing something, it could even just be walking around or like, hey, Morgan, go talk to her and go make a joke to her right now. Just get her out of her head, not even necessarily move, but just have some plan in place so that she can't think and sit and realize that she's sitting for extra long. But we had another miss, so now we took our 3 out 4 attempts ago. Good there. Good there. So she ended up being, what was that, 5 attempts between her last warm-up and opener.
Yeah. That's, I mean, in an A session, that's not bad. If you think of like, take it 3 out, sit for 3 lifts, take a power or pull, like you just got to have that plan.
Yeah. Then going into second attempt there, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 6, I would say probably 8, assuming misses.
Wait, what's our second attempt?
81 there. So we're below Angelina now.
Oh, okay. God, yeah. We're not going to change.
No.
I don't know. Maybe we throw 85 on the bar. Let's send it. Six.
I hate that feeling of being in no man's land.
Did you say 6?
Like even at,
I'm going fun for 7.
I said 6, assuming 8 with misses.
That's fair.
So I guess that's a good conversation. So Adam and I have talked about this a lot. A sessions, I usually tack on 5 minutes to my initial count, just including changes and all that. Any of y'all do something similar to that? Or even like in this situation, like, hey, there's still 6 out. Like, are we going to account for misses here? Or are we just going to see how it plays out and go from there?
Mm.
So
I just don't feel.
Oh, go ahead, Adam.
Go ahead, David. No. Go ahead.
We've gotten burned a few times by overthinking the board and making a bunch of guesses. Like, I'm all for if you kind of know where some people are moving, and maybe this is like a little more at the international scene where things like will move quite a bit as well. What we started doing is like we go on the board and then we make our count to give us that cushion. So that's why we do like 3 out for the last few, because like basically we could go every other attempt for a warm-up and we have that cushion of an attempt if things speed up or change. Where I get a little leery is like assuming a bunch of misses, because what if someone makes a big jump or doesn't take a lot of rest? Like, you're going to have just as many things that speed up the competition as well. Athlete pulls out. You're also in a place here where it's like, well, we're warm. Like,
Right.
what does she need to do to stay warm at this point?
Yeah.
So, Morgan, you've been in this spot more, or in this position of being here. Like, how much does that time really affect? Like, is it sometimes more mental, or is it like, no, really, your body slows down that way, that much?
Oh, that's a good question. I think it's both.
Okay.
Yeah, and it really depends on like the temperature and kind of like, yeah, there's a lot of things.
Also depends on the size of the athlete. So I'd say
Yeah.
like 59 and under for women, more than 3 attempts, their legs start getting cold. Versus like a super dude, they're like 10 lifts, awesome, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like temperature in the back room too makes a big difference.
Cool. All right, so calling it 6 here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, ended up being 7. Perfect. All makes.
Ooh.
And Laura missed.
Oh,
Kick her out.
she did miss that. No, she made that one. She missed the other one.
And then boom, there we go.
Miss both. We're out.
So then, do y'all remember what we said was her initial count from the start? Said what, 15? 15 to 18?
Yep.
All right, so then reality was 3, 6, 9. Ended up being 12.
Mm.
Nice.
Sweet.
And that's literally perfect timing. We got 2 minutes.
Sweet.
Yeah, honestly, like wasn't sure how that was going to go because I haven't actually used this site with anyone with this AO finals thing. Obviously not like accurate or perfect by any means, but at least spurred lots of conversation, I think.
Yeah, no, it's great. I like it. I like it, like going through the process of counting, but then even just talking through like what decision could we make here, and like it's going to be so contextual based on also what you're like actually seeing in the back room. Like there's a difference between we're 5 out and we're 5 out, but that person just missed and they're clutching their knee.